This project is designed to explore Earth's distant history through the lens of important events in our past. But I've noticed something about these kinds of timelines. We as humans are pretty self-focused, leading to a lot of interest in texts on mammals. But mammals aren't the only living organisms on Earth. Now, I have a lifelong love of entomology. And a lot of people don't particularly enjoy insects. They would often swat them or exterminate them right in front of me. When that happened, I asked them to stop, and I would tell them they were here first. Now, it's not a very good argument, but what does it even mean? Is it accurate? After all, from an individual standpoint, humans have longer lifespans than insects. I once had a teacher mock my interest in insects, telling me they were nothing more than stupid little robots. But whatever the spark of life is, insects have it. So this will be the first stop on our little exploration, 3.8 billion years ago. The G in GYA stands for giga, or 1 billion. Now life can take many forms, and 2 of them are estimated to have occurred around 2 billion years ago. The first of these is the development of eukaryotes. Here's a little illustration of a eukaryote versus a prokaryote, along with the estimation of when early eukaryotes appeared. Single-celled living organisms are great and all, but what happens when an organism is formed from many cells? Personally, as a biased multi-celled organism myself, I think that's even better. The earliest estimates for when this occurred place it around the same time as the origin of eukaryotes, and that's the estimate I'm using, approximately 2 billion years ago. So far, so similar to what we know about humans as well, but here's where we find a branch in our relationship with insects. See, unlike humans, insects are invertebrates, specifically arthropoda. That's a classification which will eventually include crustaceans, arachnids, trilobites, and of course the insects. This event is placed a mere 720 million years ago. We as humans are vertebrates, possessing a backbone. Vertebrates showed up about 615 million years ago, though humans weren't around yet. And finally, in a moment that defines life on this earth as we know it, the first insects. Oh, and humans, but much later. Jump through all of human history, and that brings us to today, where you and I exist, and we're able to enjoy the beautiful world around us.